You've been to an unfamiliar city. You take your phone out of your pocket and try to find your location on Google Maps. Maybe you're walking straight along the sidewalk, but that blue dot on the map is jumping. Sometimes it shows you're on the opposite side of the street, and sometimes inside a big building. In fact, you're walking along that sidewalk, but you're having this weird problem because your GPS isn't working properly. It's normal to feel bad about this GPS error. But have you ever wondered why GPS works so well on open roads, but it causes such problems when you enter a small settlement? A group of researchers in Norway have found the answer and solution. Scientists call cities urban canyons. That means there are huge buildings on both sides and a narrow road in the middle. GPS works by picking up signals from satellites in space. In open areas, this signal comes straight to your phone. But if you're in a densely populated area, it can be a bit of a problem, because the buildings there have huge walls of glass and concrete. The satellite signal bounces off this wall and is reflected here and there before reaching your phone. Since the signal does not come in a straight line but bounces around, it takes a little while to arrive. And because of this slight delay, the GPS gets confused. That is why, even if you are in one place, the signal shows somewhere else. However, we can manage if the GPS shows a little error while walking. But the biggest danger of driverless cars abroad is these cars are completely dependent on GPS. If the GPS mistakenly sends you to the sidewalk or the opposite lane in a densely populated area, a major accident can occur. Therefore, a driverless car needs an accurate location. Otherwise, it will become a question of life and death. So, what is the solution? Ardessia Mohammadi and his team, a researcher at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, have found a great solution to this problem. They have created a new technology called SmartNav. They have taken help from Google. Google Maps now has three-dimensional or 3D models of buildings in about 4,000 cities around the world. You can see the height or structure of the buildings by zooming in. Researchers have used this 3D model. The software they created calculates in advance how the signal can hit those buildings. Google knows where the building is, so it corrects the wrong path of the signal. Along with this, they have used some special information about the radio waves of the signal. All in all, they have arranged to bring the messy signals back on the right path. Researchers have tested this technology on the streets of Trondheim, Norway. The results were surprising. Where GPS used to be wrong by a few meters, now the level of error has dropped to less than 10 centimeters. It now shows correct information 90% of the time. This is a big advance. The best news is that you don't need any expensive equipment to use this technology. It can be used with a regular smartphone or car. GPS receiver, that is, in the future, there will be no fear of getting lost on the streets of an unfamiliar city.